Last we left off, you all watched Saint be captured, interrogated, and eventually spared to life in prison, thanks to Arceus stepping in and staying the Queen's hand, even after finding out that the Redeemers Guild was a farce and a cover-up for the Zhentarim to sow dissent among the Cormyrians against nobility, creating further divide. And they were just going to line their own pockets with the wealth that was stolen. You all then conversed with Queen Raedra, Ganrahast, and Edwin about the heist, as well as your other perceived misdeeds, stealing from the warehouse in Marsember, as well as murdering Quintus. Your punishment was a loss of your privileges to use the teleportation network, and confiscation of the stolen belongings and any remaining purple dragon ring signets. You were then told that Larissa Alliance might have some information for you soon about your next possible lead with the Zhentarim. You then went back to Marsember by horse and carriage after dealing with a shady salesman. You bargained for not only a new horse to match the upbeat energy of the other, but also procured an additional horse after the owner asked Arceus to act as a translator and tell it that it would be turned into glue should they continue down their path of disobedience. A black stallion named Shadow, who would have you believe that his spirit cannot be tamed, that also rides not like the wind, but maybe a little more like a gentle breeze that's trying really hard. Eventually, you made it back to Marsember with no difficulty on the road, choosing to ride well past dusk. The next day, after a long rest, you went to drop off a letter to Larissa, but a guard intercepted it, saying he would deliver it to her. You also noticed that the attached storeroom still held the dragon egg that was supposedly taken care of, according to the Queen, when you spoke with her. We would normally resume during dinner, Edwin having just revealed the truth to Riker standing in the streets outside your home, with Jackdaw as the bastard son of House Alliance, and Edwin investigated the murder but looked the other way for a measly 80,000 gold.
Beep.
Instead, we're going to do a quick time travel back in Suzale, as the majority of you are going to procure the horses. Riker decided that he needed to speak with Mortimer to see what it is that Mortimer had for him before he leaves.
Quick point of order. You said that they also confiscated all the dragon rings that we had, correct?
Yes, because that would denote you as an official representation of the crown, which you no longer are.
Sweet. Free attunement slot.
Which I think Arceus had already given hers away, so that wasn't really a thing.
Not a bonus for her, but a bonus for me.
I mean, you never had to. You could have just put it in your bag.
Could have, but I had the free attunement slot, so.
Okay. Riker.
Mm-hmm.
Making your way to the familiar entrance and finding your way back down to the lab. You find Mortimer deep in studying, rifling through some paperwork. Seeing you enter the door, he turns and, good to see you again. Come in. You're here for what I was requested. Anyways, here. And he pulls out this box. It's probably the size of like a 24-piece box of chocolates that you would get, and it's ornate wood. And he sets it down here. I thought I had been working on a pair of these for myself, and to help me with my studies, and I thought that maybe you might be able to use them out on your adventures as well. Go ahead, take a look.
Yeah, Riker will just take the box and slowly open it up.
As you open it up, you find very clean and polished lenses. And as you look at it, you realize that they have been designed specifically to fit in your mask. Now, these... shit. Hold on, because D&D Beyond was acting up. I'm going to have to use something else.
John, question. What color are these lenses?
You have yours as green, correct?
Yeah.
They would also have been green.
Okay, cool.
Oh, shit. Okay, I won't be able to give you the exact details. They allow you, when you choose to do so, to be able to see details otherwise unseen up close. You have to be within a foot, but it'll allow you to see very, very, very small details. Above board, these are lenses that will allow you to use a bonus action to gain advantage on investigation checks as long as you're within a foot of the item that you're viewing.
Oh, damn.
The item itself is called an obviator's lenses. It's from Acquisitions Incorporated, which is not normal D&D content. So you only have access to rank 2 portions. Once you reach level 12, I will unlock rank 4 to allow it to have the additional benefits. Yeah, we'll talk about that a little bit. Bit more once D&D Beyond is fully back up and operational.
Once it stops fucking up, yeah.
Yeah. What are you gonna do next?
I'm not entirely sure. We have some investigations we have to do. We're actually, unfortunately, heading out today back to Marsember.
Well, you know where to find me. I'm always going to be here. Until I'm not, of course, but I don't anticipate that being anytime soon. So...
Are you sure you'll be okay down here by yourself?
Yeah. I hope you don't mind. I've been approached about... Now that you're kind of doing bigger and better things, I've been approached about taking a new understudy. Of course, you'll always be welcomed here, and, the position will always be yours, and eventually I assume you're going to take over my role as Royal Mortuary, but, just making sure that there's always someone here that's able to handle it should anything ever happen to me. They've requested that I take another understudy, so just know that it's not personal.
Oh, I know. I understand. But, I guess if this whole adventuring thing doesn't work out, you may see me again.
I hope I do, and I hope I don't, if that makes sense.
Somehow, with you, it makes a lot of sense. It always has.
Well, I know you said you're leaving or taking off. Was there anything else that you wanted or needed?
Riker just takes like a good look at the lens and looks to Mortimer and just says, "No, I have everything I need, I think."
I couldn't figure it out, but there's probably a way that you would be able to alter the lenses to make them also have the inverse property to be able to see very far away if you tried hard enough. But you're always more of the tinkerer than I was. I just study the dead.
He says that, and like Riker immediately goes like digging into his sleeves, like pulling out just like random gears and cogs. Just says, "Wait, well, I'll find the tools eventually."
Nice. But if you don't have anything else for Mortimer before you leave, we will. Go ahead.
Yeah, Riker will just kind of like head to the door and just look back and say, "Take care of yourself, Mortimer. Okay."
I always do. You do the same. Hopefully those will help you on your journeys and keep you safe.
I know they will. Thank you.
Goodbye.
Yep, and then Riker will head on out.
Nice. Standing in the doorway with Edwin after you had just said it would be difficult for me to face him knowing that I would, knowing what I know and not mentioning anything. And I think he needs to hear it from you. Edwin,
yep.
Wringing his hands nervously. Is now a good time then, or?
About as good as time as any, I suppose.
Okay. Should I come in, or should I stay out here?
Just stay out here. I'll go get him.
Okay. Deep breath, and he begins to pace back and forth as you walk away.
Riker will just like open the door, close it behind him, just like look down at the floor, take a big breath, and poke his head around the corner to the kitchen and just say, Jack?
Oh, Riker. Yeah, what's up?
I can't explain right now, but I need you to come with me really quick.
All right. Everything okay?
That'll be up to you.
That's concerning. Come on, we just got out of prison.
You don't know
Could
that.
possibly. I kind of realized the act. Like I try to make it light, and he doesn't respond. He immediately just kind of matches your tone. Oh, yeah, sure, okay, and I will follow.
Okay. And then, yeah, just without saying anything, Riker will open the door back outside, bring Jack to where Edwin is, and, like, just take a step back as an observer.
Oh, sir, is there something I can help you with?
He reaches out and to extend a hand to shake it.
I shake it back. Still
You're
confused.
not in trouble. You're not on trial here. If anything, it's me who's going to be on trial in this moment. But my son thinks that one step for atoning for the sins, crimes that I've committed in the past would be to come clean about it. And listen, what I'm going to tell you isn't going to be easy to hear.
I understand that the path back to redemption can be a very hard one. It's a very noble thing you're doing. I see now why Riker brought me over here. I am a paladin of redemption myself. So if anything I can do to help, by all means.
He kind of chuckles for a moment at the thought of this turning into an odd confession to a person of a religion, or yeah.
What else could it be? Jack wonders to himself.
Yes. You don't know anything about your mother, do you? Ben and Anna never really said anything to you about her.
You know my Gram and Gramps. That's what I called them growing up. I know they're not my actual grandparents. They simply raised me, and no, they just... The only thing I ever heard was she loved me and regretted giving me up. But I learned at a young age to not ask them more because they wouldn't tell me. Where are you going with this?
Well, your mother didn't give you up. When I was a little younger, Purple Dragon Knight, and I was doing my tours around the realm, I happened to be stationed in the town that you grew up in. And I was charged with investigating a very particular crime against the Elance family that you eventually tried to corral the town and lead a rebellion against them. And, well, we both know where that took you. But what you don't know is that the Elance family were much more guilty than just the oppression that they caused. You are the bastard son of a man of House Elance, and because you were not a girl, your mother was killed for it. And you were given off never to know your true ties to the house.
No. I was just a poor orphan kid growing up on a farmstead.
You were poor.
No, the Elance family takes care of their family members. They wouldn't have just...
What the common misconception about the Elance family is that they're ruled by misogynistic, pompous, womanizing men. That all of their misdeeds come from the men. But it's all orchestrated by powerful women in the house. Del Martina, who was a little bit younger then, the woman at the feast that you met that was in a wheelchair led by Delman.
Yeah, I remember her.
She made her son put your mother to death.
Dad?
And you were to never know of your ties. And I investigated that crime, and I found them guilty. And as I went to charge them with that crime, I was met with a counteroffer. 80,000 gold pieces for my silence. And while I may preach as a man that we must protect everyone, no matter the cost, in that moment I was young and naive, and I saw the future that my family could have, and I chose that gold over the life of your mother and the women and children that had been slain prior. And for that I apologize. I tried my hardest to make up for it since when you were commuted to death. I sent the Cleric of Ilmater to guide your hand.
No.
I commuted your sentence as much as I could. But
this, so you're telling me everything about my life has been orchestrated? No, that...
Well, not entirely. Anne and Ben, they took you up of their own free will, not because I asked them to or anyone else asked them to. They just saw a child in need, and they took you. Kind of fortunate. They, the surname Wilhelm. I don't know if you know the meaning behind it, but the loose translation from where they're from is resolute protector, and they protected you and brought you as far as they could, and their love was real. They loved you and taught you and brought you up the way they would if you were their own child.
Yeah, there are like he's not like bawling, but there is just like the constant stream of tears coming out of his eyes. He just takes it all in.
I know in this moment there's got to be a million thoughts running through your head, and I might not have all the answers, but if there's any question that you have, I'll do my best. And I also understand if you would rather that I shut up and leave right now. That's something that you can tell me to do in this moment.
There is a long pause as Jack just stares at this man. Do you regret it? Do you regret the life that the choice gave you?
He looks at Riker. I don't know. It is a regret that I have, but
I spent 7 years in prison debating, philosophizing, thinking about revenge and what it would mean. And then I spent almost as many years as a paladin of Ilmater, learning that anyone can be redeemed if they walk the path. Anyone can seek it if they truly, truly regret their decisions. And I must accept that if someone is on the path to redemption, that vengeance is a fool's errand. I have never felt the need for vengeance other than when I was a young man and it cost me my life. I didn't think those feelings would ever come up again. But I'm a different person now. Thank you for telling me. I am not ready to forgive yet. But I appreciate you telling me.
Well,
Who's my father? The man who put me into this world and then took away any support I had. Who's my father?
His name is Renslayer. I will type it out for you.
That's not a name we've heard before, is it?
I think only Riker heard it last week, but it was just kind of in passing.
Okay.
Right, yeah.
Nope, I lied. It's Meldroven. Renslayer is another Ilance. Forget that name. Forget that name. No, just kidding. It's Meldroven. Why can't? Yeah, okay. That's what I was looking for. But I think you should also know that while you may have chosen Jackdaws as your name, your given name at birth was Gordon. Your surname is Stone, like all bastard children, but I don't know whether or not that will be of any use to you. I do regret the losses that people suffered. And I question whether or not it was worth it, but it's hard. Do you have any... Did I freeze or did everybody else?
No, you're good.
Okay.
Good.
I saw. Okay. Okay. Nice. Okay. Do you have any financial holdings here or anywhere else?
I kind of gesture to myself. This is all I've ever had.
I don't know what the cost of one life would be if we were to put it into weight, but I'm gonna try to make it right. Hold on, let me mute Miss Rin. Okay, there we go. I'm gonna try to make it right. I will.
Look, don't try and put a gold price on my livelihood, okay? I don't want your gold. Normally at this point, when someone confesses what they've done and begs for redemption or forgiveness, I tell them something along the lines of, live a life that tries to make up for the loss, even if you know it's impossible. The act itself is all you can do. Don't try and pay me back. Pay forward. I don't want your gold. I don't know what I want. Thank you, but I don't want to hear anymore. Not right now. Maybe someday.
My
Do you want to do
last.
something
Go
specific?
ahead.
You want to do something specifically for me right now? Act like you haven't told me. There are answers I have with House Alliance. And I don't want them to know I know yet. So, if you want to do something specifically for me to make up for this, keep doing what you've been doing. Act the same. Tell no one you told me.
He looks to Riker.
I won't say anything.
And then back to you. Then I state this next caution as Lord Magister of Cormyr. Should you attempt to seek revenge, there's no guarantee that I'll be able to protect you the next time.
I state this as a man who's living an entire life based on the whims of higher nobles than him. If I do ever try to seek revenge, I won't care.
A choice is yours to make. And he reaches out again as a sign of formality to shake your hand.
He doesn't go for it immediately. He does stare at it for a second. But then he does shake it. Much more curtly than he initially did when he first walked up here. But he does shake it. And then, without looking at him again, he turns and walks inside.
And as he turns back to Riker for a brief moment, I must be going back.
I understand. And for what it's worth, I think you did a good thing today.
Only time will tell. And he turns and walks off towards the King's Tower. Jack stepping
Riker?
back in. Go ahead, Riker.
Oh yeah, Riker doesn't step back in. He just kind of looks at the ground and like leans up against the wall, looks at the ground, and is just there thinking.
Jack, as you step back in, the dinner kind of wrapping up. What do you do?
Jack is in a almost fugue state. It's like the blood's pumping in his ears, his adrenaline's going without him being able to stop it. He's just like, he's backpedaling through his entire life. Like, it's that whole, just like everything in his life is now being recontextualized in his brain, and it's stressful. I think he walks into where the dinner was happening, like looks like he's seen a ghost, kind of, and just stares at the dinner.
So Sammy would probably going into the pantry and grabbing another bottle of wine and bringing it out and seeing the look on Jack's face.
Yeah, no inside check necessary. He's like gaunt, like.
And Sammy will probably pause for a moment. And open up the bottle of wine. Pour just a small glass and give it to Jack.
Jack doesn't look at you, but he does just like take it.
You okay?
You're not looking well, friend.
No. No, I'm not.
happened out there?
Sammy quickly pours
and I
the
look at
wine out to
Rin
everybody else.
and then like I look at Rin and suddenly a bunch of more stuff gets recontextualized because I remember your history, and how do I put this?
Sammy picks up his glass and takes a long sip and just watches both Rin and Jack.
I just found out who my parents were.
Well, that's good news then. Right? That's a reason to celebrate. Then why are you looking so sullen?
Wait, he said were.
My
Finding
mother's
out your
dead.
parents.
She was killed by my father and his family. And I look right at Rin. It's by my father of House Alance.
What?
I'm still processing it. Apparently, I'm a bastard of House Alance.
No.
And no one told me.
You don't have to know how you feel, but how do you feel about that?
Only been one other time in my life where I've wanted to kill them more than now. That was when I was young and irrational and stupid, and I'm still stupid, I guess.
You're not stupid.
No, that's
should've.
uncalled for.
I appreciate that. I have to. I'll be back later. I have to go for a walk. I can't. And he will start like going towards like the back door to just like go outside.
I would like to get up and kind of follow him a little bit.
Jack,
Of course you would.
before you leave,
What, Sammy?
whatever might have happened, know that you place with us in the short time that you've been with us. Your family to us. So just don't do anything drastic.
I appreciate the
Relatively speaking.
concern. I'm not doing anything drastic. I just need to go. Not forever, just for a minute. I'll be back later tonight or tomorrow morning.
We'll be here for you when you're ready.
Thank you. And I will leave. And I have a general idea for what Jack's gonna do while gone.
Yeah, okay, so before you completely leave the yard, Arsis will come to you. I don't know about you, but when shit's heavy, I like to go get shit-faced. I should point over to local bar, like in the general direction of a bar.
I appreciate that. And maybe at some point during all of this, I will just want to get shit-faced, but anger and alcohol never mixed well for me.
Well, open offer.
I will keep that in mind. Thank you. And Jack will leave. Walk. How easy is it to just kind of leave the city wall area and come back? Is it one of those like if you leave at a weird time you're going to be noted, or is it just like people come and go all the time?
People come and go all the time.
Okay.
Yeah, you can leave and come back.
He's gonna leave the walled area of the city, and he's just looking for the nearest patch of forest, just empty, no one around forest.
You're not gonna find a full-blown forest, but you will.
Trees
yeah, you can find you can find a copse of trees.
That's the closest he can get to when he was an angry youth and would sneak off into the forest near Hilltell to let his anger out and vent and rant and rave to everyone and no one.
Yeah.
He's held all this emotion in during the whole interaction with Edwin and talking to everyone else, walking through the city. He's calm, relatively speaking, on the outside. But as soon as he's alone, with just trees and forest, or not even forest, just trees and wilderness and no one else nearby, he begins letting all of his emotions out. He is ugly crying. He is screaming at the heavens. He is punching a tree with his gauntlet. It's not a pretty sight, which is why he's doing this away from everybody else. And it's very much you guys ever watched The Last Airbender where Zuko has this big in the rain yelling to the clouds to why, it's that vibe. I'm not going to recreate it on mic because I respect everyone's eardrums, but essentially it is that.
Okay.
And he'll do that until he's too tired to rant and rave anymore, and then he might even just fall asleep at the base of a tree.
Give me a Constitution saving throw.
12.
Okay.
You know what? I'm gonna self-impose a rule here. My paladin aura is not affecting that roll, so subtract 4. It's an 8.
Oh, okay. Well, the DC was the threshold was 10 in my mind. So
I had a feeling.
Yeah.
I had a feeling.
Yelling is very taxing on the body. It's very taxing on the vocal cords, especially when you're not warmed up, and going out there as raw, in full of his emotion as you were. You don't stop when you feel the raspiness. That first crack of your voice does not deter you from continuing, and before you know it, your screams are like loud whispers of the voice trying to escape.
Rasp.
Yeah, it's
only rasp.
And I imagine that's what when the exhaustion finally takes over from screaming in the woods. So tomorrow you will have a very hard, or when you wake up, you will have a very hard time speaking for lack of a voice.
That's good. No, that's why I chose to fail the save, kind of, because I'm like, I want there to be consequences for this action in some way. Yeah, no, he passes out fully just spent, and the last thought he has is the horrible realization that even after all of this, he feels no different than he did when he first walked out to this patch of trees.
Mm.
And that's the disturbing thought that he falls asleep on.
The rest of you in this time, having just been revealed portions of the truth, what do you do with your night?
Rin,
Yes?
it kind of sucked, right? Been a terrible day.
Yeah? The letter delivery was kind of awkward. Riker's dad is an asshole, and now Jack's wandered off into the forest knowing the truth about his heritage. So, can't say it's been a particularly good one.
Wanna go drinking?
I was kind of thinking I'd just stay up and wait for him to come back. You know that we're all here for him when, or at least someone's here for him when he's ready.
Yeah, but he said something about tomorrow.
He said it could be tonight, though, so I don't want to be hungover and feeling shitty while he's, trying to tell us his feelings.
All right.
So
Maybe we all go drinking tomorrow night.
we've two people.
Sammy?
We've two people in the that we know of that are associated with the Alliances. Does anybody else have any familial relations that we should probably know about?
I mean, we've met your parents, we've met my parents, we've met Riker's dad, but not his mom. Is your mom an Alliance, Riker?
Riker has not come in.
Okay. Well, Riker's mom might be an Alliance. Rin, I know your sister is, but your mom wasn't, right?
No, and I never knew my dad.
So, chances are, the way this is going, her dad's also an Alliance. We'll just assume everybody's associated with the family.
Gods, I hope not. I'm fine just being a stone, thank you very much.
I mean, I know I'm trying to make light of the situation, but I don't know.
Think Riker's out there still talking to his dad?
I don't know. I mean, if Riker knows what Jack does,
Sammy's
I don't
going to
know that
stand
he's-
up and take another glass of wine with him and step outside to see where Riker is at.
Oh, I mean, he's just like right there.
Oh,
Jump right into him.
You come out the door and he's like pretty much just like to your side, like still leaning up against the wall.
where's your father?
Back home.
I'll hold out the glass of wine. So we're talking about family and other things. And, well,
Riker will take the glass of wine, but just like dump it out next to him and give it back to you.
hey, I mean, I know it's the cheap stuff, but come on.
I mean, were you going to drink both glasses?
If you weren't going to drink it, why not?
I just don't think it's appropriate right now is all.
Well, sitting outside's probably not appropriate either. Just come on in and
I suppose.
are you leaning against the wall or are you sitting against the wall?
He was just kind of leaning, looking down at the ground, but when you say that, he'll come in now.
Put a hand around your shoulder and it's all right. I mean, if there's somebody that knows about terrible fathers, it's me. So
Just, doesn't say anything, just continues to walk in.
walk in. I'll say, look at this miserable cat that I found out in the open there.
That's where I make a random joke about him not actually being a cat.
You could definitely do that.
Riker, did you turn into a cat when we weren't looking?
Don't you see the whiskers on his face?
No, I think
He
I'm
was out there for a while.
no, still human.
You doing okay?
I just have a lot of thinking to do is all.
Sometimes that thinking works best when you say it out loud.
Maybe, but I made a promise I wouldn't say too much.
Oh,
Okay.
while you were out there, Jack told us about his family.
Yeah. I heard about that too.
Pretty shitty.
Real shitty. How much did he tell you guys?
His mom and father were. What happened to his mother?
Riker will just sit slowly nod and say, "Oh, gotcha." If it's all the same, I might just go pack it in for the night. Just I have some things I need to just really think on right now.
All right, well, probably best that we wait for Jack to come back and we can discuss plans for tomorrow.
Yeah, I think that's a good idea.
I mean, anyone that wants to go drinking certainly can. Sammy, I know you've got your wine, and Arsis, I know you suggested it. I don't want to hold anyone back. Riker, you rest up.
Wait, Arthas, you suggested going out drinking, but you didn't invite me?
Everyone was invited. But you've already had like 6 cups.
I haven't had that much to drink, but...
You want to go drinking with Miss Sammy?
Well,
We didn't
just
meet
be like
bar
old
after
times.
all.
Like we first met. You probably won't be pouring the drinks, but...
Let's hope not. I was never a good waitress.
I know.
It's at this point that you hear another knock at the door. Much
Confounded guests.
quieter this time. Polite.
I'll go get it this time.
As you open the door, you're greeted by an exhausted but forced smiling face of Larissa. Kind of disheveled hair. Sorry, it was a long day at work. I got Rin's letter. Is she here?
Yeah, but I don't think right now is a great time. I'll go grab her as you guys talk, but you need to wait out here.
Who is it?
It's somebody for Rin.
Okay, I'll be right there. Rin comes up to the door.
Hey, sorry, I'm at the tower most days. I appreciate you dropping off a letter, but you're welcome to just visit me there. It in the future, the guard brought it over to me, and I was wrapped up at work, so I didn't get out until just now to head home. But I'd spoken with Raedra, and I think if you're available for tomorrow night, dinner would be a good opportunity for us to discuss my findings. I think I've secured a lead, and I've also got a little bit of a personal errand that I need some help with.
Okay, yeah, I think tomorrow night would work. We might be short a person or two. Been a lot for us the last couple of days as well, so...
Okay. Yeah, no problem. And if tomorrow doesn't work out, that's fine too. We can put it off a couple more days. I mean, realistically, you're doing us a favor, and if you guys aren't available, I can try to find someone else. I don't think this task is right to use the Purple Dragon Knights. I think somebody else would be able to blend in a little bit more. But yeah, just let me know. I won't be cooking dinner, but somebody will be cooking dinner tomorrow regardless, so you're welcome to join. Just swing by if you're available, okay?
Thanks, Larissa.
All right, you know where to find me. Have a good night.
Yep. And Rin, herself is kind of, forcing a smile throughout this interaction. Doing her best, trying to be okay with everything.
Yeah.
The door closes, and Arceus, but I don't think it's her fault.
No, it's not. But she probably knows something, and if she doesn't, I don't know. It's up to Riker and Jack whether she should know more. I leave that to them when they feel like talking.
Yeah, I feel like space is optimal at the moment, so. Sammy, you still up for that drink?
Been waiting for you to ask.
Let's go.
Sammy will dust himself off and make his way towards Arceus to whatever bar they go to.
I know of 2 bars in the city, and I think there's only one that's nearby us.
Well, that is 2 more that I know, so...
We've been to 2 or 3 bars in the city already.
I don't know them. They're just
Right. Names
spots
are
on
hard.
the trip.
Uh-huh.
Okay. I gotta scroll back to session 65 where Yaxel invited Arceus out onto a date.
I'll ask her about Yaxel on the way over.
Who?
Oh, the guard that was hitting on you.
When did that happen?
A couple weeks back before the fight at the tree, I think. Or was that after the tree? I don't even remember.
I think you're making that up. Why are you teasing me?
Not teasing you. Do you really not pay that much attention to what's going on around you?
I pay lots of attention to what's going on with me. I'm always looking for danger and animals and the brushes and stuff.
He was a different kind of danger.
What kind
I
of
didn't
animal?
know.
Sorry, I'm not there.
He was threatening to do some sort of attack. I
No,
think.
Sammy, no. I don't know what you're talking about. This is ridiculous. But I wanted to check while we're, hanging out and being friendly that we're good, right? I know you're still mad at me about your whole dad situation.
What do you mean? I mean,
Sammy, you were livid about the steps I took with your dad, and I would never have my intention to make you that upset.
I mean,
We walk into the bar, grab drinks, sit down. This is the conversation we're having.
Would there be an opportunity for me to finish things off with him? Yeah. That's... Maybe it's terrible of me to think so, but... I mean... Now that I'm sitting and thinking on it, like... Maybe him being locked away is a good thing, as long as he stays locked away.
Maybe have an opportunity like Jack to be redeemed or change his ways.
I don't know
Obviously,
if he
he
can be
doesn't belong-
redeemed.
Obviously, he doesn't belong in your family ever again.
I mean, between what he did before I took off and what happened after. No, I don't want him around my mother, my brothers, my sisters. Like, no, I don't want that at all.
I agree. He doesn't deserve them.
Okay. Above board, real quick. Which bar did you intend to go to?
Like one at random?
Oh.
Whichever is the closest one.
Yeah. Both DJ and I are terrible at names when it comes to these places. So
no, you're fine.
I think it was the one that started with the word white or had the word white in it.
Okay.
Is the only thing I can remember.
Yeah, so White on the Water Dragon is the restaurant that has a bar in it that he had said that he would like to take you to. So you had never been there before, but this location is number 7 on the mini-map. And while you had never been there before, you can see the intricate marble statue sitting atop the structure of a water dragon serpent-like creature winding across the top of the roof with a ghostly figure like holding a trident atop it. And as you step in, you can kind of hear the sound of the gulls still late into the night, the smell of salt and also like frying oil. But as you walk in, it is clearly separated into 2 different spaces. The one more of a hibachi style dinner place, and the other a bar kind of tucked into a separate room, just with a 3/4 wall to where you can kind of see over it and hear the noise coming from it, but not necessarily have full view. Looking around, is your intent to find Yaxel?
Nope.
No?
But if he happens to be there, it'll be hilarious.
Okay.
I'll be looking for him.
Then when you go in, do you sit down for dinner or do you go to the bar?
The bar.
Okay, you did just eat, but I had to ask.
For sure.
Going into the bar, it's much more dimly lit, kind of romantic, orange lights from behind the bar, and you see a middle-aged male behind the bar who just reeks of the smell of fish. He's got iron gray curly hair, but he greets you, and he says, "My name's Jathum. How can I help you?" And as he says his name, everybody in the bar lets out a "Thoom." He seems to be like a local, and he's like, Sorry, I never forget a face, and I know that you haven't been into this restaurant before. I am Jathum. I am the owner, proprietor, and also sculptor of the White on the Water Dragon. And as he says his name again, you can hear the bar echo the last portion of his name, the Thum of Jathum. And kind of
there will be a pregnant pause as I put a hand back on Arceus. I'll say, so, boom, and I wait to see if anybody else says anything.
Yeah,
if the whole echo comes through again.
Yeah, as you say Thum, everybody else in synchrony just yells Thum with like a long drawn out. And you can kind of even hear like one or two guests from the dining portion of the establishment kind of echo out in chorus as well.
And I will look at Jathum with a smile on my face as like, you're a little bit of a celebrity over here in this place, aren't you?
Well, as a former sculptor turned bartender, I pride myself in my work no matter where I go. So I've worked up quite the reputation.
Own this place?
Yeah, I own this place. I just run it for fun. What can I get you to drink?
I'll lean over to Sammy and I'll whisper, I don't have any money after the horse.
I have money, don't worry. What is
aspirin.
What is the go-to drink to start off a night in this establishment of yours?
Well, I could pour you a small glass of Czar, imported from Waterdeep. It is fortified sherry wine, if you would be interested in that.
Oh, your local brew.
Oh, well, we distill it in our basement, but it's called the Harbor Bottom. You can have that if you would like. It's
at Arceus.
Bottom up?
Bottom up, then.
And
from the harbor bottom.
He brings out two small glasses and a clear bottle of liquor and pours two, I don't know, 2 fingers into the glass. And tell me what you think.
All right, let's drink this well. Figure it out.
Hold it up.
As you hold it up, go ahead. As you hold it up, you can see. As you hold it up, you can see little floaties kind of swirling around in it, almost like green specks, kind of like Goldschlager, but only appears to be a sort of seaweed.
Oh, gross.
So disgusting.
I'll hold it up, say, the Thum and the establishment, and I hope that they all live a long time.
Thum! And everybody cheers their glasses together. And as you take down this drink, DJ, I know you will be all too familiar with this reference. Sarah, unfortunately, not so much. This is Cormyr's version of Malort. This is not
You're right. I've never had that in my mouth. Never once.
It's a Chicago Midwestern. I
know what Malort is.
Yeah.
I've just never tried
just
it.
imagine grapefruit rinds that have been sitting out in the sun for about a week, and then they decide to wring out everything else through a dirty gym sock. That is.
Don't want to picture that.
It is horrible. But
yeah. So I can imagine
after you've
that
had it a few times, it's great.
Yeah, I mean once you're drunk. So I think she goes to shoot it back and then spits it out across the bar.
As your spittle just drenches the bar, Jathum kind of nods in appreciation as this is a normal reaction, and he wipes it up. Not from around here, are you?
No, I'm from a little town out west.
Well, no matter where you're from, you're a local now. You've just participated in the, at least Marsember, cultural zeitgeist. You are now a Marzemban.
Can I get a strong ale, please?
Yes, you can have a pint of our Shadow
shit.
Dark. And he brings out a dark lager in pours it for you, and it's much more palatable, almost on like a nutty chocolatier side of
Right.
Go ahead.
No, I was gonna say, it's like, all right, I'm familiar with Malort. I don't think Sammy is familiar with this area's version of Malort, so I'm gonna roll a con save to see how he holds up.
Okay.
Okay, 16. I think that's fine.
Yeah,
And you
you
swallow
succeed.
it, at
Yeah, you swallow it.
Pro.
You cringe a little bit, and he gives you your nod of approval as you do so. A few moments go by. Is there anything that the two of you want to discuss before the next point of order happens?
I would just make a comment about Sammy reverting back to the way he was when I met him. Like, this is the exact same way he acted in the very first time we interacted. And so it's really refreshing to see that.
And I'll look around and be like, well, I mean, how many people are around the bar right now?
There's probably about 30 people in the bar area. It's actually relatively crowded. There's a couple places. You guys happen to snag 2 seats at the bar right as 2 other people had gotten up, but it's a lot of standing room at the moment.
So then I'll look at ours and be like, well, make it like the last time. How about a round on me? And then I'll ask a Thoom for another
Thoom.
pour of the whatever it was called. Like
Harbor Bottom?
Harbor Bottom, yes. Ooh.
Okay, so you're asking for a shot for the entire tavern?
For the people around the bar, yes.
Okay. You can see he lines up all the glasses and pours it all at once, kind of going down the line, and starts distributing them evenly across the bar, and everybody continues to chant in the similar fashion, but you are able to do so.
Perfect.
Yep.
Okay.
And then we'll just talk about little things throughout the night.
Yeah, it'll be a nice conversation of really sitting down and actually spending time together, because we really haven't had a chance in a while.
And I will, if anything starts getting towards the heavy side, then
Ours is obviously, other than the conversation about me being good about your dad, she's
Yeah.
not going to bring up anything else heavy at this point. It's too much.
perfect. Then we'll talk about our adventures and things that we
And
want
our
to
new
do.
horse Shadow.
Yep.
Um,
Great horse. Great horse.
He's such a dimwit.
Why did we pick him up?
Because he was going to be horse meat otherwise.
I think he probably would be better as horse meat.
I mean, maybe, but at the same time, like, he just didn't. He looks
Like, he's no stronger than any other horse.
He
And
has
he's definitely not
that.
faster.
Oh,
And he doesn't have personality. Come on.
He has
Like,
so much personality.
okay, like, aloofness can only get you so far. I would know, all right?
I mean, you've never talked to him. Like, he's got
I think I want
personality.
to talk to him. He looks miserable, and
He kind of is a sad boy,
he is slow.
but
Like-
he thinks he's amazing.
But can we just turn him into glue ourselves? And, like,
Yummy.
I mean, I'm half joking. Half joking.
No, Shadow is our new friend. We can't ride him. He's
Okay,
slow as hell.
friend is generous.
not
Friend is
useful.
very generous. All right, let's not go that far.
I gave him the opportunity to leave. I was gonna set him free. That was my whole plan. But he apparently decided that he liked us enough to stay.
Okay, well, maybe you should offer that again, please. I think he's slowing us down a little bit.
Well, he's gonna live at the manor, and maybe he can give rides to your kiddos, your siblings. He doesn't go fast, so it would
Yeah,
not be
but
dangerous.
He's also scary looking, and
He's gorgeous.
I don't know about that.
I bet Rexel's gonna love him.
Yeah, but it's Tysil that I'm scared about. Like,
That's the kind of inane chatter we're gonna have.
Yeah.
Back and forth.
As you're continuing to chat amongst yourselves, Arsis, you
The goal
hear.
is to get really drunk.
Okay.
Sammy's not going to get really drunk in a new town, so
Oh.
Sammy will buy all the drinks for Arsis to get her nice and drunk.
Okay, Arsis, roll me d6, and we will decide that's how many drinks that you've had in the time before this next interaction.
Okay,
6.
5.
Okay.
Close.
We're gonna say with 5 drinks before this interaction, you're
My con's not that great, so yeah.
yeah
I can be
you're
super drunk.
you're pretty far there. And you hear a whisper and also kind of the warm breath hitting the back of your neck, and they say, "I've always had a weakness for redheads, and you're making it considerably worse."
I
I'm gonna punch
look
him.
over at the guy. I might punch him too if I hear that.
Uh,
I'll punch with disadvantage because I'm super drunk, but I'm gonna punch him. That's my first reaction to that.
Okay, roll to hit. He is not in his armor, so his AC will be much lower.
14.
Okay. Do you have any bonus to your strength score?
2. Yeah, I got 1 plus 1, so it's a 2 point of damage.
Okay. As you turn around and you just cock Yaxel right in the face, he like draws back. Whoa! I'm sorry. And then he opens his eyes from like, and the tears are kind of involuntarily coming down, and he goes, "Arsis? Wow."
Who the hell are you?
Why would you do that? That was
It's, it was supposed to be a compliment, I guess. I don't know. It's worked before. I
It
would.
sounded creepy.
Oh, shit.
I.
Okay. Who? First off, who the fuck are you?
Yaxel
How'd you
from.
know my name?
You were kind of bullying me a little bit at the dock, and I said that I kind of liked it, and I wanted
Arsis,
to.
Arsis, this is your forsworn.
What?
Oh, this is the guy that is gonna woo you off your feet.
I thought you had stood me up. It's
I'm on my
been.
feet right now, and I'm gonna stand up and fall down.
As you fall down, he kind of bends down to pick you up, and he looks back up at Jathum and kind of gives him one of these motions, like, "Hey, don't serve this girl anymore."
I'll look at that, and I will look at Jathum and be like, no, one more at least.
Make a persuasion.
I'll finger a piece of gold as well. Does that give me advantage by chance?
Are you literally asking to bribe the DM for advantage with 1 gold?
Yes, to the bartender of a podunk
bartender.
bar with a gold piece. Yes.
But also, you know.
Any
Yeah,
bar, not a podunk bar.
I suppose I'll allow it.
17.
Okay. It's yet to be determined whether or not he pours her another drink, but he takes your gold piece regardless.
Quick reference. Where am I sitting with these drinks right now?
Just at the bar.
Yes.
You're probably right in the middle of the. I don't know. There's probably.
Cost.
Oh, where are you sitting tab wise?
Yes, correct.
As you ask
Cheers to the bottom
Jathum,
shit was not expensive.
as you ask Jathum, "Hey, where are we at?" And he goes back and looks at the piece of paper that's been keeping tally, and he comes back and 47.50.
47 gold.
Yeah.
On top of that gold piece?
If that's not a tip, I
Expensive
can
stuff.
definitely count it towards your bill if you're struggling.
All right. Yeah. I've got a lot of money on me, but I don't have that a lot of money on me.
Shouldn't have been buying shots for the bar in
No shit. I didn't think the shots were a fucking gold piece each. Jesus Christ.
That's true.
Okay.
It's really expensive as well.
you have to understand
No,
this
no,
is
hold
a
on.
this is a even though it's meant for the locals, it's more of a it's turned into a tourist trap. It's got that
I
markup.
get
People come to Marsember to try the harbor bottom.
Yeah, the harbor ass.
Oh yeah, absolutely. I get it.
All right. He looks. How well are you concealing your nervousness for being able to pay this tab?
I mean, I'm pretty damn close to it, so I probably wouldn't be that nervous.
I have 18 copper if you want it.
Oh God. Okay.
Jesus Christ.
I'm so poor right now.
Yaxel kind of tries to pick you up and sits you back up and wants to brush you off because, like, falling onto the floor. Okay. Go ahead.
While he's doing that, I'm looking for a coin purse on Yaxel.
I knew it. I was waiting for that.
Yep. Looking for a coin purse. Yep. 100%. We're doing this.
There's no perception check needed. You're able to see a coin purse firmly attached at the waist of Yaxel.
All right, so while he's distracted with trying to pick up Arsis, I want to see what I can do to try to lift from the guard.
All right. In plain terms, I want to roll a sleight of hand to see if I can yoink his coin purse.
Yep.
Go ahead and give me a sleight of hand.
Yeah, 30. It's gonna be stupid high.
No, it's not.
Okay, there you go. It's not that high, but
It's only a
close.
24.
Yeah, it's only above a 20.
As he's picking her up and distracted by this situation, you come over feigning to help pick up Arsis as well, and your hand trying to steady as they kind of lose balance a little bit, and you grab on to Yaxel to help steady. And in that moment, as you're kind of righting the ship, you're able to, with your nimble fingers, loose his coin purse from his belt, and you have his money. What do you do?
I'm gonna just slide it into my back pocket, or equivalent to a back pocket that I might have.
Okay.
And just make sure I guide them on how he can pick her up. Like, hey, get your hands off her hips. Like, that's not how you lift her up.
She's covered in grime from the boots.
She's covered for a reason, so just take it gentle with her. Good Lord, man. Like, take her out for a few dates before you start feeling her up.
He is incredibly
Doesn't know what's
like
going on.
anxious from this situation, and any amount of attraction that he might have had prior to this engagement, you can see has dissipated from his face. This is red flags everywhere, and he does not want to be in this being accused of groping a woman at his favorite establishment. He looks at Jathum like, hey, I wasn't trying to cause any problem, and Jathum just gives him a gentle nod, and he looks at you. Sorry, I didn't mean any harm. Listen, you're looking at Arsis. Your drinks are on me. Maybe we can try this again sometime. give me an insight check on that with disadvantage because you're inebriated.
Can I give an insight check on that too?
Sure.
The 10.
Also, well,
Just my own separate little
Yeah, that's
insight
fine.
check on that.
I try what?
you both believe that he means that he wants to take her out on a second date sometime.
Or a first date?
Second date. Wow, this is the
Yeah,
first date.
that's what I meant.
Okay.
Yeah, you both think that he means that he wants to try this again sometime. That he didn't want
He
this to
wants
be
a
the
second first date.
yes,
Let's not clear
second
about that.
first date. Exactly. Thank you. And he approaches the bar. Listen, I'll pay for your drinks, Arsis. Just make sure you get home safe, okay? We'll meet up again some other time and on more sober terms.
I think I'm gonna turn to him and I'm gonna start ranting about something that is irrelevant and has nothing to do with what's going on right now. Maybe flowers of some sort, like maybe I'll go back on my kick about gardening in the city.
And as he reaches for his coin purse and just kind of you can see that he looks over to you every time you start to talk, and he just kind of yeah, as he's frantically searching through his pockets.
It's like the drunken hand waving, like super invested in this like bullshit, and I'm probably not like breaking the sentence and not really making a ton of sense, and like they just need carrots. Have you heard about the miracle thing?
This is the feast drunken shenanigans all over again.
Yeah.
But he looks at Jathum and he says, I appear to have misplaced my coin purse.
Don't need coins if you got tomatoes.
That's right. They do say that. And he goes back to Jathum. And look, I was going to pay for them, but I'm sorry they're on their own. Just don't make a scene as I leave. My tab's already settled, right? And Jathum nods. If anybody happens to turn in my coin purse, please let me know. I doubt it'll happen, but Jathum says I'll keep an eye out for it. And Yaxel turns to you and, well, it was good running into you, I guess. I'm sorry this turned out this way. I didn't mean to fondle you. Have a good rest of the night. And he scampers out of the bar.
John, you hear that? He's digging himself a hole.
Yeah. I mean,
You never sneak up on a woman and breathe in her ear. That's just gross.
Yeah, what?
That was the beginning of the hole.
Would have worked on me.
Only with somebody you know, but not a stranger.
I will lean into
Would've worked on
Arsis
me.
and be like, I'm so very sorry that he got a little handsy with you. And behind my back, I'm feeling the coins in the purse that I just lifted. Like, I'm sure there's some sort of distinction between the golds and the silvers and everything.
yeah.
Do I feel more of a particular
lion.
coin in there?
There's definitely a lot more silver pieces than there are gold pieces. No platinum.
Not gonna cover the bar tab.
That's fine. Yep, that's it. That's all I needed to know. There we go. We're good.
Okay.
I think she's gonna like turn and be like, "Oh, Sammy, you're here. Okay, good." And then I'm getting tired. I'm put my head down on the bar.
Oh, no. And I will gently lift her head up by the chin. Like, no. You can't sleep here. Let's head back home. Boom!
Boom.
I will settle up the tab with Thum.
Okay.
And
Go ahead.
And how much is the tab and how much is the purse?
Well, if you were applying that 1 gold that you gave to him earlier,
Already
it
took
was
off, so yeah.
46.5, 46 gold, 50 5 silver. Is it 50 silver? Is it 50 to 100?
5. It's 5.
Okay,
It's
I
10.
thought so. It was 10.
Yes.
Yes. Yeah, because then it's 100
It's 10 to
gold.
1, so half
Yeah,
of one
it's
is
10 to
5.
1 on each one. Yep.
Yeah. There are roughly 12 gold in all of the different denominations.
Perfect. We're good. So then I will give you said 12 gold?
Yeah.
We'll just go like this. Math is fun. 6, 12, 18. Okay. I will give him an even 4 platinum and 5 gold with the tip involved on that.
So you're at 45?
That was 55.
You said 4
no.
platinum and 5 gold.
Sorry, it was 46, 50. It's going to be 55 gold. So
Okay.
4 platinum and then 15 gold. There we
Okay.
go.
All right. You give him 55 gold pieces, and
That will be the tip.
he takes it. Mighty generous of you. Please feel free to come back at any time.
Of course. And you have yourself a great time with everybody else over here. And then
And he says, he kind of leans in. He's like, I'm kind of used to it. So, like, the novelty wore off a long time ago, but everybody else gets a kick out of it.
Well, you do a great job of it. Be mindful of that handy fella that was just in.
Yaxel's harmless.
He's
And
also single.
I will pick Arsus up off the bar and I will carry her home.
It'll be a lot of "You're like a brother to me, Sammy," and badly
fine.
singing. 'Cause I'm tone deaf as hell.
Pulling her hair out of her face just in case she decides she wants to go retching on the side of the building.
Narcissus' hair is always in a braid. It's always back, so
Perfect. All right, I'll
think
try to
she's a
sing a
liquor.
song along with her.
I don't expect her to get like sick, but yeah, she's pretty plastered.
I'll probably sing a couple of bedtime songs that my mother used to sing to me when I was little.
Listen with rapt attention, like drunk people do.
alrighty. Making your way back home, stumbling in through the door. I guess that leaves Rin and Riker back at home during this date time. Was there anything that either of you did during this moment? Of roughly 2 hours or so?
Rin probably trying to, stay focused on the task ahead. Probably pulled out that ledger that she had found in the Black Boars, like just to keep poring over that, see if there's anything new that she could find now that they've come, into a lot more information about the Zhentarim and everything. But she'd be just like sitting on the couch, like basically facing the door, ready to see anyone come back in.
Okay. Give me an investigation check.
Investigation.
Or now, are you involving Riker in any of these decisions?
If Riker felt like hanging out, she totally would have him help out, but
I imagine like Riker goes to his room for a little bit, but comes out and he grabs a few glasses, pours some like whatever juice we have, and says, "Can't sleep. Can I buy you a drink?"
Rin will take it. Yeah, you can buy me a drink.
You're gonna buy her a
You wanna
drink?
look at this with me?
No, it's he poured juice for
Play
her.
Oh.
words. I think it's just yeah.
Oh, gotcha.
Yeah.
Okay. Riker, would you like to help with this investigation as she's poring over the ledger?
Yeah, I think he would.
Okay. Since you are examining this at less than a foot, you have advantage on it.
All right.
Like your new mustache, John.
Thank you. The
21.
the woven fiber around the cord feels good on my mustache.
On your mustache.
Mustache. Anyways, as you're both looking over, Rin with a 16, you notice something under the light of your home, kind of under the more focused light of the chandelier above in the dining room. You're able to note a detail that you hadn't caught in the dimly lit previous establishments that you were in. And as you're looking at it, you kind of gesture over to Riker. Hey, do you notice this? You see 3 dots. And at first, they just look like artifacts of the pigments in the parchment itself, maybe pressed, but the more you're looking at it, you start to see that they appear to be intentional. They're in the same spot on different lines, and the pattern is too consistent now to be anything but intentional. And Riker, as you investigate with your lenses, get a little closer, it does look like... Do you guys remember the pens? They were long, fat, and white, and they had multiple colored pens that you could press the button.
Yep.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
I still have some.
Imagine if you could push down red, black, and blue all at the same time and create single dots on the paper.
Whoa, John, you're speaking heresy over here.
Okay.
It's a 9th level spell at least to do that.
Needs to be a 10th level spell. Come on now.
That is what it appears to be. And the letters next to it say A, B, Alpha Bravo. So red, blue, and black, and AB. That is what you know.
Okay.
Do you wish to pry on that bit of information further?
I need to satiate my
please.
curiosity. Yes.
Okay. Unfortunately, Rin, this is, with your history, not something that you would have knowledge of, even if you rolled a 30. Riker, your history check is going to be... Yeah, go ahead and roll it. I know what the DC is. It's not going to be small.
Yeah.
I will flash of genius that, make it a 22.
Okay. Is there anything else you can add, or anything else that you would like to do to try to make that higher?
Bryn,
I mean, I could
Bryn
use
could give him a bardic.
Yeah.
Yeah, take a bardic.
All right. Yeah, I'm going to use the bardic.
Add a d8.
Oh, Jesus.
Dude, every time I use a bardic, I always roll a 1. 23.
That's 23. I can't
Unfortunately,
like double up Barnix, can I?
no.
I don't think so. No.
No, unfortunately you can't.
That's fine.
Unfortunately, with the 23, with the DC being a 25, at this moment,
Womp.
you cannot recall anything of a pattern between red, blue, and black and the letters AB.
I don't suppose you have guidance on you, do you?
No.
No, the guy who has guidance in your party is currently yelling into a tree trunk until his voice goes hoarse.
Fair.
Let's see. What's a history check? It's an intelligence. I could try for an enhance ability. I think it's too late now, but
Yeah, I think the time has passed.
yeah. Yep. Too bad.
That's
Next
I mean you guys are completely welcome to exhaust whatever resources you would like on this check, considering you're sitting there studying, you're working together. This isn't like a flash in the pan instantaneous moment. This is a continued research. If you have anything that you, even in hindsight, think that you can add to it, you're more than welcome to do so.
Okay, let's try.
Doesn't
It's
anybody
it
else
just
have the
makes an
heroic
advantage.
inspiration?
Rin does, but it won't matter.
Yeah, if Riker doesn't have inspiration, he can't use it, but she can
Yeah.
give
Yeah.
the what did you say it was?
It's an enhanced ability, so I can give him what's it called? Fox's Cunning to get advantage on intelligence checks.
Okay, so I'll allow you to roll one more time, which is essentially the same as inspiration.
Yeah. Alrighty.
Okay.
Same exact roll.
You know what? That sounds.
The dice are saying you don't know this yet. Like they're
You're almost
making
there.
sure.
Okay.
Look, this is the universe telling us we're not gonna know yet. It's all good.
Okay.
Whatever you can.
And as you exhaust yourself trying to pore over these notes, feeling like you've stumbled upon something important that could be leading you to more information about the Zentrum, you
Fall asleep.
yeah, if you guys can fall asleep wherever you want, but yeah, it is
We just kind of slump on the couch together.
yeah.
Right, he's got like has like a piece of like notebook just like over his eyes.
One of those study sessions that go on for way too long, and it's like you end up falling asleep in the weirdest spots.
Yeah, Rin's like leaning over a coffee table, like trying to write something, but like just.
Is there anything anybody else would like to do before we continue on to the long rest and transition into the next day? Besides maybe a potty break?
One small one. It'll be really
Yeah.
quick.
No, you're fine.
After he's done yelling and he's like about to basically pass out in this tree, he does take a second and close his eyes. Ilmater, I don't do this much. I spent years thinking that this part of my life was influenced by a god's hand on my shoulder, but I now know it was actually influenced by a man's hand reaching for gold. Just because you didn't personally choose me like I thought you did, doesn't mean I'm losing. I still believe in the teachings that I have passed through you, and I haven't asked you for help much. I thought I was simply on the path you put for me, but now that I know that there isn't one, help me find the path. And yet, DM, I don't expect an answer. He's never had Ilmater actually talk to him directly.
Yeah.
He offers this up as like the last thing he says before he basically finally surrenders to sleep.
As you've found a soft patch to rest your head, the earth still hard beneath you. The last vision that you have before your eyes close and you drift off is a small, black, round-headed bird swoop in and land on a fallen tree limb that's nearby. A jackdaw. And it lets out a few caws, reminding you of the woods that you used to go to near home. In a much more innocent time.
Jack falls asleep with tears in his eyes.
And we will take a little break.
Yep, and break.
Hey, little potty break.
Right.
Go piss, girls!
New con. Love it.
It works better with Ren being the distraction than Arceus. In this one case, it was an Arceus thing, but
We'll take it.
he almost shit himself. He was so upset.
Saved my ass. I didn't have enough money.
Yeah, I didn't have a whole lot of money either, so what I get for
Lesson
buying a
learned.
useless horse.
Well, we can sell the horse meat for more.
No, we're not going to sell shadows. Know that everyone else would be super upset if you tried to actually hurt Shadow.
Just sell them to a butcher.
You can't sell Shadow because Shadow is a free horse who plays by his own rules.
Well, let him play by his own rules with somebody else. But in the meanwhile, we could take his gold.
No, we're just gonna let him live in our barn for free.
Ugh, gross.
Be useless. 2 decent horses out of this situation. How could you not love Shadow?
I was rewatching our last session just today when I was at work doing stuff, and yeah, getting to the part where Shadow's just like, need to correct you about one thing. I don't. I don't think I'm. You can't make me free because I'm already free. It was just, I fucking laughed my ass off again. So good.
Oh, the power of improv. What a fun
believe me,
time.
Oh, don't I know it?
You should use that in your next improv, Charlie. Be Shadow.
I've been weirder things in improv, believe me. The number of times I've been the weird guy on a date is crazy. So many
to be Shadow.
times. Yeah, basically being a variation of just like, I'm too cool for everyone else. I've been that guy, yeah.
In
Wait, I unlocked a kink for Bria.
what's funny is
we unlocked a kink for Bria.
Go ahead, John. Oh,
no, you're
I'm
fine.
sorry.
I was gonna say the funny thing is like to you guys, some of the most fun interactions have been with the animals, and those are like some of the only like I don't plan for this shit. It's just the off the cuff like
Yeah.
fuck. And
Oh,
you when you're doing that improv, you get like the first thought that comes to your mind, you go with it, and then it's like
correct.
everything is just compounding onto that, and
Yep.
the easiest path is to
literally
just let your
described
body
what the
go.
First 3. You literally just described the main concept of improv that the first 2 classes of improv basically hammered into me.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's literally that. It's don't think. You just say what's on the top of your head. And also that is like a common DM thing where it's like I've carefully sculpted this NPC for my players to love will never be as beloved as random bird the druid wanted to talk to.
Yeah, for sure.
Like always. Well, always.
Goblin the goblin.
That's a universal experience as a DM.
I mean, to be
Yeah.
fair, your bird, your animal conversationalists are peak. They always have such interesting and different
Exactly.
personalities.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I fear for where you're going to end up next session. I might
Druids
actually have to
weaponize
prepare
that
some
spell.
things for that one. All right. And we resume. Jack, probably being the first to awake, as you are likely the most uncomfortable of the
Early
people
morning, like-
people sleeping.
Yeah.
Um,
First rays of light, he's awake.
Yeah,
Under a
the
tree.
the light is so dim that it's not even fully peeking through the canopy of the small copse of trees that you're laying under, but you can see in the distance as the curtain breaks of the woods, and you can see the grass illuminated outside. What do you do in the early morning hours?
He will pull himself up, walk back through the city, maybe take a slight detour home, like back to the house. You know, like if he's, you know, literally anyone he sees on the street who's just like, you know, like a beggar here and there, like giving too much money to people. Just, yeah, like it's the cliche, like, you know, he sees an old woman like carrying something heavy. He goes to like help her, like get across the street. And he's just like trying to be the good Samaritan to distract himself. But he is slowly working his way back. And like by the time the sun is finally just coming up over the wall, he will be walking back into the house.
Okay. You're able to do so
And-
as Marsember
Yeah.
has plenty of people that are in need for you to be able to assist with as you stroll through the city.
Here, we'll say I have so much fucking gold, especially for Jack. It's insane. Yeah, he spends a solid 10 gold just giving it to people, like on the way home. And then he'll walk in the door, see Rin and Riker asleep, huddled on the couch with the papers they were looking at the night before. And even though they're going to be awake really soon anyway, he puts a blanket over them.
Aww.
And then we'll go into his room to... He tells himself to actually get some sleep, but really it's just he's waiting until he hears people up, and then he'll go down and engage.
Okay. The rest of you,
Do you want me to roll for hangover?
if you want to, can do a con save DC 10. See if you're hungover. You have the poisoned. Yep, you're poisoned.
Got what she wanted.
Yep.
Marcus has always been an early riser, so I imagine she's up with like a little bit later than normal, but still stupid early compared to everyone else, and she hates life right now.
Okay.
So you'll hear her like loudly, and then curse, and then loud, and then curse in the kitchen.
Okay. Your hangover is gonna last 11 hours. So if it's 7 a.m. now, you are hungover. The food that you eat upsets your stomach. This isn't just a headache. This is the nauseous hangover as well that seems incurable by food.
Arceus, you're getting old.
Apparently, my
Hangovers
whole
get
20
bad,
years
you know.
old, and apparently I can't handle my liquor.
So your hangover, fortunately, will end around 6 p.m., probably right around time for dinner again with Larissa, should you all choose to
Anybody
head there.
has a way to remove the poison condition.
Yeah, or that, with a lesser restoration
Yeah, who
or
would have
remove
that?
poison.
Who would
Or
have that?
Our
What?
rings all got taken away.
Man, it's
Oh, but
such a
maybe-
shame that Herc is gone.
Yeah,
Yeah.
there are other paladins with us now, maybe.
What? No.
What?
What? No.
Maybe once, no pressure. I'll be hungover. It's all good. But yeah, that's what you hear, Jack. If you're waiting to
haven't-
hear things, you hear Arthas
yeah.
in the kitchen making like dropping shit and making a ton of noise and then cursing very like, oh, fuck. God damn it.
I'll probably get up at the point I start hearing the cursing, and I'll come downstairs like, "Hey,
I don't
children
yell.
in the house.
Coffee. I need coffee.
We'll make the coffee. Just sit down." And I'll pull the chair out as noiseless as possible.
So she sits down and put her head in her hands. Remind me never to do that again, Sammy.
It kind of worked out a little bit. You got rid of a nuisance that you didn't seemingly know you had.
What are you talking about?
Oh,
Wait, did I have some sort of fungus?
No, you had a star-crossed lover that whispered sweet nothings into your ear, and you squarely punched him in the face.
And as they're
remember
talking
being
around you,
startled.
Rin and Riker, you would probably be brought awake. And at Jack, if you want to, you can hear them talking downstairs and enjoying. Should you like to? They can continue their conversation. I'm just saying everybody's here now.
He hears it and he's waiting. Yeah, he's not jumping in yet. You guys can continue. Yeah.
Sammy, I haven't
Punch
had a
someone
lover.
in the face?
Oh,
What
yeah.
did I miss last night?
Stop yelling, please. Oh my God. I haven't had a lover since the mushroom plague. I don't know what you're talking about, Sammy.
What was your soon-to-be boyfriend's name again?
How about the horse?
I can't remember his name because I'm terrible at memories things.
Jackdaw, by the way.
Yaxel, thank you.
Oh,
Yaxel.
that guy. I thought you
Yes.
meant like from her background or backstory.
No.
Is
I
Miss
don't-
Arce seeing someone now?
No.
Oh, no. Somebody wanted to see Arceus for a minute, and then I will stand behind Arceus, and I'll put my hands on her shoulder, and he got so close to her, like this, and said, "Oh, it's so nice to see a redhead here. They make me so weak." And I dig my thumbs into her shoulders just a little bit.
Uh-huh. Yeah, our sister would be like, what the hell is going on?
Oh, yes. And then she punched him squarely right between the eyes. It was amazing to watch. I tried stopping it, but
So
I just couldn't let something so beautifully happening just stop.
Did you guys get in trouble last night?
No, actually, it was the exact opposite of trouble. We had a great time.
I don't remember much after the third drink.
Yes, you
Oh,
have
wow.
a problem, Arceus.
What?
But it's okay. Don't worry about it. You made for lovely entertainment last night, and you also gave me an
Cat
idea
put a Richard
for a wonderful.
I can see him. Yeah.
Sorry, distracted by the black cat going across the ceiling.
Yeah. What the fuck is he doing? I don't know what he's on.
Being a
Sorry, go ahead,
distraction.
Jamie.
And you gave me a lovely idea for a new con down the road. So
On?
good job on that. But everything is fine. No problem with the local proprietor. We can go back and enjoy ourselves. And in the meanwhile, I look back at the pot that might be boiling at that point. Coffee is ready, so we can sit down and discuss what we have planned for today.
Well,
As
did
we
you
do
guys
it
see Jack
quietly.
come home last night? We fell asleep before he did.
I
No?
did, and I will now enter the room. And yeah, I did.
Oh, gods!
Um,
Ran,
I-
stop
you okay,
yelling.
Mr. Dawes?
I'm as well as I can be.
Are you sick?
No, I.
Do we need to
Hey
take
guys,
you to a
just give me
priest?
2 minutes. I'm gonna help
No,
the cat.
No, it's. I'm not a pony. I'm just a little horse. Get it?
Was that a joke?
Okay. Yeah, let's try to make a joke. Look,
Rin's laughing.
I vented off some anger in my own private way.
Okay, well,
And
if you wanted to vent it to the lot of us, that would be a great idea.
Oh, no, you don't want to hear me scream at the top of my lungs while punching trees. That's not anything anyone wants to see.
I think that would be another entertainment.
Yeah, that's why I don't want you to watch it, Sammy. My anger is not your entertainment, thanks.
Yeah, and
Look,
that's why I'm saying, like, maybe if you wanted to...
Look, talking hurts, Sammy. Can you just fucking let me speak?
I don't think you'd want to speak, but sure,
Trying to get this out.
I offer a pen and paper.
No, I'm not writing it. Look, I didn't know how to process what I learned other than how I used to, which was to go out into the forest and scream at the heavens until I couldn't anymore. I haven't done that since before I went to prison. I'm trying to recontextualize my entire life. It may take me some time, but I will get past this. And I still want to be helpful. Like, for example, ours is, how much did you drink last night?
I don't remember.
Entirely too much.
Here, give me your hand for a second.
All right, I'll give him my hand.
Trust me, it's better than coffee. I will give you 5 points of lay on hands to neutralize a poison affecting a creature.
In the meanwhile, Sammy will pour a cup of coffee and put it in front of Jack and be like, it might not be your God's will, but it is my will for you
Coffee?
to...
Rose
Wake
comes
up.
We'll
down.
put her hand.
Go ahead. I'll let you do it.
Oh, Rin will put her hand over the coffee and say, "Actually, I think I have something better for that."
I
And
was just about to say, like, maybe
she'll like make some licorice root tea, which basically makes throat coat, and give that to Jack.
Wow, my headache's gone.
Yeah, no, the God saith unto me, thou shalt cure hangovers. It's one of my gifts. Thanks, Ilmater.
But he can't fix your throat?
Ilmater likes his followers to experience some suffering for their actions.
The Lord giveth and the Lord taketh away, all the same.
Rin pushes that tea in front of Jack.
This is my penance, and then I don't deserve, but it's okay that my throat hurts, and I will immediately start just like sipping the tea, and every sip it's just a sip, long sigh.
Oh man. Okay.
See, it's way more fun to fail saving throws.
Absolutely. Okay. The morning goes by. You're all hanging out in the house. Is there anything that you would like to do? And do you intend to go to dinner tonight with Larissa?
Well, I don't know if Rin has actually told us about dinner.
Yeah,
with
so
Larissa.
that's probably when Rin would bring it up as a, we don't have to do this, we can put it off. If we don't want to put it off, but some people don't, want to see an Alance house or a member of the Alance family, they can sit this one out.
How much of the conversation from Larissa did you actually tell us?
I mean, she would have told them everything. Not that there was much to tell.
Yeah. I mean,
Just, you can come tomorrow night or you can come in a couple days. I'm working really hard every day.
do we really have anything that we need to do right now?
I
would
mean,
like to go, actually.
We've been essentially thrust out of the employ of the Queen, so...
Well, I mean, we're still trying to solve this food shortage and understand how deep the Zentarim have their claws in both this city and Suzale.
I mean, aren't you upset that they lied and tried to manipulate us? At this point, it's now personal.
After all, if Larissa has a lead, it could be really helpful.
honestly, at this point, I think we should take all the information we can get.
Okay. Is there anything that you would like to do until dinner time? All right.
I would,
I
Go ahead.
can't think of anything.
I
Um,
would
I'll just-
probably run around town if nobody is doing anything and try to look for Yaxel.
Kicking a man while he's down, I see.
No, I don't want to go to him. I just want to see where he's at, what he's doing, maybe who he's talking to, and if I could get close to him, hear what he's talking about.
okay. Give me a perception check. But yeah, give me a perception check.
Okay.
And tell me how long are you intending to look?
Probably till about 4 o'clock or so, just after noontime.
Okay, so spending practically the day from morning until ready for dinner, strolling around the town looking for Yaxel.
Yep.
With a 27, you wander over towards the King Tower, trying to think of any place where there might be stationed guards, also looking for patrols. And at the King's Tower, which is number 1 on the Marsember map, you guys, I think, are still on the Suzale map, aren't you? No, you're on the Marsember map.
Marsember.
Okay.
Yeah, we're on Marsember.
Okay. Number 1 on the map on the left-hand side. Nope, that's number 2.
Moved out. Can't read.
There we go. You see Yaxel in his Purple Dragon Knight garb, speaking with another Purple Dragon Knight. And as they're standing there, he's talking about, I don't know what went wrong. Like, I met this super smoking red-haired woman on a random nighttime raid of a warehouse that was found, and she just had something about her that was like, I don't know, this confidence. She didn't talk to me like I was an authority figure, and it felt so reassuring. Like, I don't know, maybe I liked it. And then I invited her out to the White on the Water Dragon, and she stood me up for several days. And I was there, I just got done having dinner, and I went to go have some drinks, and I saw this red-haired woman, and I was thinking about her anyways, but you know I've always had a thing for redhead. And I went up and I tried my signature line, and then it was her. This chick, she punched me in the face, and then I lost my coin purse. I don't know. Anytime I'm around, like I've ran into those guys, weird shit's happening. I think somebody stole it. Like I've never lost my coin purse before. That's what you
Enter.
overhear.
Okay.
But he does not notice. Actually, give me a stealth check.
Before I come up to the place, I want to see if there's another Dragon Knight nearby that I could. I'll give you the stealth check right now. Oh, fucking sexy. I do have this from my new feed. And if there is a Dragon Knight that is further away, I want to, as I'm walking past him, I want to duck around a corner right quick and disguise myself as him and move closer to Yaxel.
You want to disguise yourself as the another purple dragon knight?
Yes, that is walking away from Yaxel.
Okay. Armor, weapons belonging on your person look different until the spell ends. You can seem okay. Creature must take the steady action to inspect your appearance and succeed on an intelligence investigation check against your spell save DC. What's your spell save DC?
Jesus Christ.
Not that he's going to use it right now, but...
Yeah, 14.
Okay, just for future.
For sure.
All right, as you approach, what do you do? Are you just standing there?
I'm just going to stand there for a minute, and I'm hearing him talking about this. Like, man, it just sounds like the ones that just kind of got away from you for the moment. Like, maybe you just approached it wrong, and perhaps you just give it another go.
She was so sloppy at the bar, like my reputation is almost ruined there. Like she said that I groped her when I was clearly just trying to help her up. She had just fallen on the ground.
But you know that you weren't doing that, and it's a crazy situation. I mean, yeah, she might have had a little bit to drink there, but like, you weren't groping her, right?
No. I'm an upstanding citizen. I
know you are. Like, maybe it was just a situation that just got out of hand and things got a little crazy and you just need to talk to her somewhere else and maybe not catch her drunk. I mean, you've been talking about how wild you are about this girl for a minute now. Like, why not? Like, give it another shot.
Daryl, I'm gonna be honest with you. I think I had more fill in that one moment. I don't know if I'm ever gonna be able to look at a redhead again. I don't think that there's any way.
Glad to know that this guard's name is Daryl now, FYI.
Yeah.
Which is your real name.
Shh, don't dox him, bro. Anyways, Daryl, I think
Look,
I think Arceus is a loss.
I think this is the hill you have to climb a little bit.
I got called a groper. Now I'm supposed to go back and stalk her and try again?
No. You don't have to stalk her. It's another message somewhere else. Like, dude, this is the hero of the realm. You can't just, like, give this up. You talk to her. My God, if I had an opportunity to talk to somebody like this, I wouldn't give it up so quickly.
Why are you advocating so strongly for this? Like, I know I've talked about her, but you're making a really big deal about this.
Dude, this is your opportunity.
I've had plenty of opportunities. My sex life isn't completely dormant.
Yes.
Like, I get around a little bit.
I know. Okay, look, bro. Like, get around a little bit all you want, but like, she is like, and everybody else has been like, come on, dude.
This is that right there. What I was just saying was the subtle hint that you're acting a little suspicious, Daryl. Continuing to prod further about this man's attempt at a date will potentially result in an investigation check to see
That's fine.
who is this
Potentially,
Daryl.
Potentially, yes. I'm just saying, like, this is your opportunity. Like, do what you want, man. Like, whatever, but I'm no quitter, and have fun with it. And I'm gonna walk away.
Okay. There is no bonus to their intelligence score. As you're walking away, you don't hear conversation reignite. But you do hear, man, what the fuck was Daryl on about? If he likes her so much, maybe he should go date her.
You lucky son of a bitch.
It was the
Very.
most 19-year-old knows everything about dating giving advice moment I've heard. It's like, I'm 19, I know how dating works. This is obviously good advice.
Yes, yes, sir. I've had the sex before.
Yeah, that shit too. That on the other side, that shit's hilarious. I totally
I know
had
what a woman
sex.
feels like. I swear.
Said no man actually having sex ever.
Oh, jeez.
Oh my
Okay. It's at that point, I imagine you reconvene with the rest of the group. The rest of the group, is there anything that you would have been doing during Sammy's stroll as Daryl?
Swishing salt water in my mouth along with drinking tea.
Okay.
Just trying to soothe a sore throat. That's it.
Preparing to go get around to go to the Ilance Manor for dinner. What do you all wear?
Oh,
Do you go in your normal
That's actually-
clothes?
Yeah, ours will.
Wrecker will go up to Ren and just say, "Hey, so like, do we need to dress up for this? Do we just go normally?"
I mean, I was gonna go normal, but my armor can be glamored, so I was gonna maybe dress it up a little bit.
I mean, if you wanted to clean us up a little bit, that's great, but we can also scrub our clothes.
Yeah, I mean, Rin will be happy to cast mending on everyone's stuff to just neaten it up.
Or
Okay.
just
Like,
prestidigitation.
Leather armor will be like extra silvery and pretty, but like other than that,
Yeah.
Alrighty. Getting it around and eventually heading to Ilance Manor. The gate is manned by the same guard, and as he sees you all approach, he opens it and welcomes you in. The lady of the house is expecting you, and goes up and opens the door to usher you all in. And as you go in, several very enticing aromas hit your senses, and you can see directly in front of you through the foyer and into one portion of the dining room. You can see people setting the table, not with the food, but with the cutlery and the plates and things. And it's at this moment Larissa, coming down from the top of the stairs, sees you all enter. and she sees some of you a little bit glamored, and as you look at her, she is very much dressed down. She is in comfortable clothes, the medieval equivalent of sweatpants, so like linen trousers and just a tattered tee, and she looks at you guys. I hope it's okay that I'm a little more comfortable. I should have told you guys that you didn't have to be formal. I know it's a dinner, but I don't know, I just...
Sammy does have a little gasp when he sees her like that and kind of looks down a little bit.
She's not in like undergarments, like you can't...
No, I know,
okay. I know. But she's like, I just, we don't have to be formal around each other. We can just, I don't know, converse as we were if we were friends, just you visiting my home or me visiting your home. I just want to create a space where we don't have to be on all the time,
I have left Ardu at home. I did not bring him to this.
Thank you for that.
Not used to seeing you like this, so...
Not many people are, and that's kind of... I guess it's kind of a relationship that I'm hoping to foster here, is I don't want to be seen as the, I don't know, Crown's emissary here in Marsember. I just want to be Larissa. Dinner's almost ready. Maybe about 20 or so more minutes. Can I interest anybody in a glass of wine or water or anything while you wait?
Yes.
Water.
Okay, yeah. I'll have a pitcher at the table, don't worry. And she goes and grabs a bottle of wine from the cellar and comes back up and starts pouring a glass for everybody personally, not her butlers or anything. And this is a crisp white wine. And she sits down. I hope you guys are hungry. It's gonna be a decent sized meal. I know I said I wanted to be normal, but I still wanted to, I don't know, treat you guys to a nice meal. So hopefully you don't mind.
What's the meal?
I don't know. I just told my chefs to go crazy and do something. So there'll be multiple courses and probably starting with a soup and moving to a protein.
Can we just do one course?
Well, they're already cooking, Sammy. Don't be rude.
Right, but maybe we should donate the other food to some maybe people who need it more.
Right. Sorry. I guess I was still in my trying to impress you guys mode that I wasn't considerate of the political climate at hand.
Larissa, you don't have to impress us any more than you need to. We're here at your suggestion, and we don't need all sorts of things set up in front of us. You had a request, we came by. We can listen. You don't have to set an extravagant feast in front of us. The feast itself doesn't change our decision on whether we accept this or not. It's the actual thing that you're asking about.
you can see that her mood shifts slightly. The walls that she had kind of let down to have not necessarily an intimate moment, but a more comfortable approach with friends has now turned into or taken the tone of a meeting between constituents. Her general demeanor has turned not formal in a sense that she's talking to the queen, but using very deliberate words when she is speaking to the rest of you.
Smack Sammy a little bit after that.
As the soup comes out, kind of a clear chicken-based broth, you see like thin sliced mushrooms and parsley and some different additives in the soup. On to the findings. I have been doing research, sending out informants to infiltrate some of the Zentarim and conducting tests. We have been attempting to import a lot of our food from Sembia, the Dale lands, from across the sea, and at least the food that is coming from the east, which is Sembia and the Dale lands, is being intercepted. They receive the payment of the goods. I am notified of such, but somewhere along the lines I lose contact with my delivery. And that is the part that I need your help with. Arkenbridge is one of the main hubs that kind of Sembia and all of the Dale lands send all of their goods to Arkenbridge, and then we send our caravans there, collect the resources, and then bring it back across the border into Cormyr. My favor of you is I've hired a caravan to leave from here, transporting very sensitive goods that are to be dropped off in the Thunder Peak Mountains. But also, my intent is for you to then travel with this caravan to Arkenbridge and pick up the goods and escort them back safely. I do anticipate that at some point you will be ambushed, or some sort of encounter will happen where the goods will be attempted to be stolen. How you deal with it is up to you. There are two options. Either you can surrender the goods and then attempt to follow them, and find out where the goods are being held, or you can fight and interrogate. I guess there's many different options, but I guess the main portion of this is we want information to be gathered with as few casualties as possible. The goods, immaterial, we don't need to worry about that. The precious cargo that I'm asking you to take and drop off in the Thunder Peaks is the dragon egg. I told the queen that I got rid of it, but I had a thought to get rid of it. I just hadn't enacted the plan yet. And I figured with a group that was so concerned about its placement to begin with, you might be the ones that would want to make sure that it was safely delivered to the mountains where it could hatch and potentially, I don't know, find its flock. I don't even know what dragon
So,
groups are called.
what stopped you from? What you said you had a momentary lapse of dealing with the egg. What was the issue?
No, I mean, I didn't know how I wanted to deal with it. The decision on whether or not to have the egg killed or dealt with in an extermination fashion versus delivering it or trying to find someone that would be able to give it a suitable home. I thought about potential suitors for purchase, but then as your caution was, I could sell it into an odd form of slavery rather than someone that wants to nurture it. And so, but the queen, having been told about the dragon egg, when I mentioned all of the stolen goods or smuggled goods at the docks, told me to get rid of it, and I panicked, and I said that I already did. So, it's a white lie. I intended to, but
Well, we would have no problem helping you with the egg, I would imagine. And I look at everybody else.
Yeah, I think that this is a really clever idea, honestly. And it might be nice for us to get out of the city for a little while.
yeah.
Riker will briefly just look up to Jack. What is Jack's demeanor during all this?
Jack is not talking. He's watching Larissa, he's watching whoever's talking, but I'm also going to say you don't need an inside check for this because it's like you've been around him long enough. He will occasionally be looking at who's talking, but not. Let me rephrase. He's staring at who is talking, but he's not necessarily looking at them, or like he seems to kind of occasionally stare off and then kind of snap himself back in, like he's trying to focus on the correct interaction, but also clearly distracted and not totally sure what to do with himself.
You can place yourselves at the table wherever you would like. Just to give you, I wanted to, as you come in, the one thing that I imagine probably will influence your seating arrangement, Jack, is the painting that at least is directly behind your token, in between the two windows right here, is a painted family portrait of the multiple generations of Elance, kind of like in a tiered.
Case, I will retcon that he would have seen the painting walking in and chosen a seat where he can see it, but he's not going to. But okay, if you're there, then he's not going to be like the weird guy on the end. He'll be in. I can't get him quite in the right spot.
No, it's okay.
Ours is the weird one on the end.
Yeah.
John be over here stirring that pot.
So then, to be more specific, like I'm looking at Larissa, and then I'll look at Rin, but then if you're paying attention to where my eyes are, you would notice they are constantly drifting above Rin's head at that painting, and like every once in a while, like squinting at it.
At one point during the conversation, Rin would like point to her face, like, and mouth, "Do I have something on me? Like, is everything?"
Showing your teeth.
You do that to Jack, and Jack's face does not change in the slightest because he's not looking at you. He's looking behind you at the painting.
yeah, absolutely.
But do you have message? Can't you just poke people? Like, do I have something on my face? Perfect use of message.
She could, but it would just be a pantomime.
Yeah. Yeah, our sister's just kind of like she's sitting in the complete wrong spot, like the other head of the table, because she doesn't know that she's focused on her food. She gave Alyssa a very sharp glance when she mentioned she hadn't gotten rid of the dragon egg yet, but she didn't say anything. Larissa.
Okay. After that formality is taken, she says, I hired a driver. The wagon that we'll take there is just going to be one wagon, just big enough to carry the egg. We don't need to send a massive empty caravan there. We can procure more drivers and in wagons to haul the goods back once we're by we I mean you guys once you're in Arkenbridge. I will make sure that the driver has all of the gold for your lodging and any food that you might require. It's going to be a multi-day trip there. I've spoken with the driver about the route that you might want to take, but obviously it's up to advisement of you guys if you decide on the fly that it would be more advisable to go a different route.
Wouldn't you want to go standard route so that we'd be noticed?
Well, the being noticed in Cormyr portion isn't necessarily a big deal. On the way there, you can change that. It's on the way back that you would... The route will be pretty firm. But... Anyways...
In fact, we probably don't want to be noticed on our way out there so we can successfully deliver the egg without issues.
The only request is the driver that I hired, Thaddeus, he wanted
Wait.
to...
I know Thaddeus.
Thaddeus?
Right?
Thaddeus?
The Thaddeus?
It was just a freelance driver that...
Wait.
He said that he used to work for the
Where is this driver is at?
He's... I hired
Is
him
he here
through...
now?
Not here. He's in Marsember.
Oh,
You know where?
this is going to be great.
I don't know where he's staying.
No, Thaddeus is wonderful. He's...
Larissa, when we all met each other, we met Thaddeus. He was on the road with us.
He was our
You
driver.
couldn't have picked a better person.
Yeah, he seemed really down on his luck, and
Well, I hope you're giving everything you can to elevate his luck then.
yeah, he
Wonder how his family is.
said that he wanted to make a pit stop at
Monroe?
no, that's the opposite direction. You're heading east. Monroe is west. But it's a small town that breeds they're called Thimdors. It's an oxen that has kind of like a reptilian head. Anybody, I think the majority of you would probably know what they are. Let me see if I have... That is what a Thimdor looks like.
Oh, okay. There you go.
Little dinosaur cow.
Oh,
Yeah. Like a kind of like a breed between a dinosaur and an ox, for sure.
I
Looks
want
like
to
a rhino without a horn.
Yeah, for sure. It has
rhino
little
and hippo,
hairs on its
maybe.
back, for sure. But he kept talking about his mule and saying that it was getting up there in age, and I offered to buy him new horses for the ride, but he said this was going to be his and Bessie's last hurrah, so I don't know what that meant, but hopefully it's a good trip. He was extremely experienced. The list of different things that
He is, yes.
But yeah, so, well, I guess then it's good that you all know Thaddeus, and that'll make for a comfortable ride. Yeah, he's not working for the Thousand Head Trading Coster anymore, and he was just kind of doing freelance stuff. Sorry, you know what? I'll let him tell you. It sounds like you guys are acquaintances. It wouldn't be my place to tell you his personal business. But yeah, so okay, good. That's really nice. Well,
so do you want us to pick up information about the individuals that snatch up the egg, or the individuals that
I
try
hope
to
nobody
ambush us?
snatches the egg. I want you guys to deliver the egg to Thunder Peaks, drop it off in a suitable location, probably in a cave somewhere, or Arceus.
Sammy, I also misunderstood. The egg's not bait. It's apparently when we return.
Yeah.
It's the
Yeah, the
supplies.
egg
that are
we actually deliver. Sorry, my throat. Egg we deliver, and then the way back we get ambushed.
Yeah, and that'll be carrying the it's gonna be kind of a bait caravan. I've actually hired more people to come in behind you. They'll have the full load, but your load will be half filled. It will appear full, but it's not going to be the full amount of goods, so it'll be I guess
That's
not
fine.
as much lost. But yes, we hope that you're captured on the way, not captured, found on the way back.
We know what you mean.
Speaking of getting captured, and she like looks over her invisible glasses towards you all. Breaking into the vault?
Oh, you heard about that?
I did. I had to be informed because I was told that you're no longer to access our teleportation network. So, of course, I was informed, and all the other locations within Cormyr, their leaders will also be aware that you are not to use it, or rather that no one without Purple Dragon Knight insignia is to use it.
So then,
If it helps any, I mean, we were honestly trying to do something similar to what you're trying to do. We wanted to play someone
Trap.
else's game. Yeah.
Yeah, I wasn't asking you in an accusatory sense. I was mostly asking did you find anything out? I heard that
Not as much as we would have liked.
some of the thieves that helped you got away.
most of them
Yeah.
did.
Interesting. Is there any information that you have that maybe that would help me in my investigation?
Well, I mean, I don't know if there's anything that the Queen didn't already tell you, but the Redeemers Guild is actually just the Zentrum with a populist face on them. We didn't have any names of anyone outside of Saint Red and Black.
She told me about that, and listen, I don't know if this is just purely coincidence, but Arkenbridge, or Arkendale as a whole, their leadership, they have an anonymous council. 3 people chosen to lead, and Sammy, are you buttering toast over there?
No. Am I
Yeah, we
making
could-
a noise? Sorry.
It sounds like you're buttering toast.
It did.
Yeah, that was an accurate sound.
It actually made
description.
me want buttered toast real bad.
Sorry.
No, you're
Feel
okay.
bad. We're almost done. You can get your butter toast soon,
Yeah,
John.
I envisioned it. I was like, oh, the crispy burnt black with the... Okay, anyways.
Nope.
I don't... It... When she told me Saint Red and Black, I thought it was odd. Saint kind of threw me off for a bit, but Red and Black, they're called the Council of Three Swords, and there's a blue sword, a red sword, and a black sword.
Bryn looks at Riker.
And Riker is like it takes a moment for it to kick in with Riker, but then he just like lays his head down in his hands like oh shit.
During the last war with the Netherese, the Sembians were kind of overrun by the Shadowvar, and there were suspicions that some of them might still be lingering and in places of power. And what better place of power to be as an enemy to Cormyr than in an anonymous role? Let me be clear, when you go to Arkenbridge, if you try to ask questions to locals about the identity of the swords, it is a very, very serious crime.
That's good to know.
You will...
Do you know the identity of the swords, or was
No.
it known?
There are very few people that know the true identity of the swords. In their worldview, that's the beauty of having these anonymous rulers. But they are wholeheartedly behind them, so do with that information what you will, and it could just be a very odd coincidence. But keep your ear to the ground if you hear anything about the swords.
We will.
Are there any rumors about them being less than honorable?
Yes. That's where rumors have it that they've been... See, Sembia trades with Cormyr, and as I think you picked up from the meeting, certain people would like to resume full trade, but we have different trade restrictions on some of their more profitable markets, and we restrict it only to necessities. But the Sembians are always trying to infiltrate the Dalelands to gain more power, more resources, and, well, Arkandale, and specifically Arkenbridge, has the largest Dalelands military. And I think Sembia is worried about us absorbing the Dalelands before they have the opportunity to. But the Dalelands are free people, and they prefer to keep it that way. But the rumors have it that the Sembians have found a way to infiltrate under the guise of anonymous rulers of the most powerful realm of the Dalelands. So it's possible that they are continuing to plot and sow dissent among Cormyr. We hope that's not the case, but it is a possibility. And as you're talking, the small smoked trout would have come out with little pickled garnishes and roasted venison, and then there would have been cabbage and bacon, and eventually a cheese and a dessert would have come out, and eventually keeping your wine filled. It was a full meal, and you could have eaten as much or as little of it as you wanted to. But towards the end of the evening, she says, I will take your advice, and I think we'll package these leftovers up into small portions and take them to King's Tower tomorrow, and anybody that might be coming looking for rations might be given this as daily food instead.
It's very thoughtful.
I'm ashamed to say that I didn't think of it first.
Well, you come from a different world than a lot of these folks, so truly your hosting is so welcome. It's just we're also not used to it.
Hey, the food was good.
Food was amazing.
The question that I might have is pertaining not to the food per se, but the eggs, or the egg. But why didn't you just destroy it? I mean,
We told her to send it up into the mountains. That was our recommendation, Sammy.
I know, but it's a dragon egg, and we don't know what could happen with it. You don't know what could happen with it. Why not just destroy it? Why send it up into the mountains? I know you probably take our recommendations, but so much more can happen with this egg, good and bad, that you don't know.
Well, in full transparency, I think, okay, I'm just gonna come out and say it. Speaking with the queen and other, we think we might try to keep in contact with this one, and try to see if dragons can be domesticated in a way that we can have dragon riders in the future. We are the land of the purple dragon. Why not have our military have dragon riders?
Can chromatic dragons ever be good or even neutral, though? Do you think that's possible?
This is very much a nature versus nurture case. The dragon has been tagged. We were able to consulting some experts, because the egg is so close to hatching. We were able to very carefully pierce the egg and implant the tracker, so we will be able to know its location and check in on it and try at a very early age to tame it. But we didn't want it to be, I don't know, this is, we're trialing and erroring now, but that's full disclosure, that's the plan. that after it is born, early on, somebody will be there to help check in on it. Any other questions? Listen, I know your constant hesitation. I know the reputation that my family has built. And I am trying to do the right thing. Sometimes I might not always have the best method, but I want to think that my heart is pure, in that I've just been surrounded by corruption in a way that sometimes seeps through because I don't know any other way. So I'm always going to be willing to heed your counsel should you provide a different solution or a better alternative. But my heart's in the right place.
I know. And I'm grateful to have you. And she'll like squeeze Larissa's shoulder.
Reaching across the cheese plate, stretching across the table, 2 arms lengths away to grab her shoulder. I'm just kidding.
I assume she would get up and like give her.
Yeah, no, I get it. I'm just playing.
Arthas, like, to be honest, when we first met, I thought you were the same as all of the other snobby nobles, and it's been nice to be proven wrong. I see your efforts. It's the reason we're here.
When I say that you can tell me anything or ask me anything, I mean it. Don't ever hesitate. If you need anything, information or otherwise, I'll give you anything that I'm legally allowed to. Sometimes illegally if it's minor. The perks of being a noble. Seeing their joke kind of fell flat, she just kind of looks down at her food.
Can you just make sure that my father stays locked up for a long time, please?
Is he in the lockup in Suzale?
I'll look over at Arthas.
We sent him to prison up in Arabelle.
Oh, their jail is much smaller. They don't tend to keep people there very long, so if it's going to be a longer... What did he do?
Larceny, murder, abuse.
A lot of philandering.
It's kind of a long list.
I just don't want him around my family.
And your family's here with you, right? They stay at the mansion?
Yes, they're in a better place right now. They don't have to worry about him, that he's locked up and driving a wedge between sanity and themselves.
I tell you what, I don't know if I have the power to keep him locked up without a trial or anything of that nature for his crimes, but I can make sure that he's not able to enter Marsember, and should he enter, he will be arrested on sight, and we will charge him here with what we're able to prove. So that much I can guarantee you.
Well, for that, I thank you, and I will
Work on
offer
cooking
whatever
that-
service
Work
that
on
I
cooking
can.
he already is.
Okay. And do you guys want any of this to take home to your mother and siblings? I was already going to be packing it up for the people tomorrow, but if you want some food for your family, Sammy.
I mean, I'm sure my family would enjoy that, but we have plenty at the place that we are staying, so giving to others in the area where you can would probably be better.
Okay, that settles that then. Thank you guys for... I hope tomorrow isn't too soon to set out.
I was just gonna ask when you wanted us to go.
Yeah, Thaddeus is here staying somewhere. Him and his
We
mule.
would very much love to know where he's staying so we could acquaint ourselves with him again.
I don't know.
You can wait till tomorrow morning, Sammy. It's
We'll
getting
see him
late.
tomorrow. It's fine.
But
Still, if you would know.
she doesn't, unfortunately. But with that, she wraps up the evening, and we will end tonight's session there.